Down goes Michigan. Down goes Michigan. Michigan just lost 24-13. They suck. I just wilted another game into the universe. If you watched my reaction to the Ohio State game, I called that this was going to happen. And I put it out there in the universe. And I also called that Alabama was going to go down as well. But Michigan just lost 24-13. It's so hilarious. Ah ha ha. 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 Yeah. I know Michigan fans are boo-hooing, crying. We lost to Oklahoma. Our season's over. Yeah, your season's is over. No undefeated season for you. You're going to have 2 losses by the end of this year. So funny. Michigan lost. I called it. I couldn't be happier. Even though it was technically Big Ten versus SEC. But F Michigan, okay? They deserve everything that they got. They couldn't do anything. Their offense couldn't do anything. Their defense couldn't do anything. The players are fighting amongst themselves. It's just really funny, and I'm really happy. As you can tell, I got a big, huge smile on my face. Never a greater time to be a Buckeye fan when your rival just bites the bullet. I know Michigan fans right now are all crying. Yeah, you can cry all the way to your 1-1 record. Michigan sucks. We all know it. They were way overrated. They were ranked 15. They shouldn't even be in the top 15. And they shouldn't even be in the top 25. They're just a terrible football team, and they're going to have a long season ahead of them, and so are the Michigan fans. But Michigan fans, you're in luck because it's never too late to be a Buckeye fan. That's right. You can join the bandwagon of the bandwagon fans for Ohio State if you want to. Because, wow, the way Michigan played tonight, they are not playoff material. I know it's only the second game of the season, but it's a terrible start for Michigan. Yeah, buddy, they thought it was going to go up in there, and they thought it was going to be easy, just like Bill Belichick thought it was going to be easy. But Michigan found out quick. They are not ready for the college football season. Their season's basically over now. You know, they felt defeated, whatever word you want to use, they felt that way. And now there's nothing left for them to do but to all the way back home to Ann Arbor, all right? Go up there and cry with the rest of your fans, okay? This is so funny. Michigan is a terrible football team, and they just lost their second game of the season. Ooh, and all teams Oklahoma. And they couldn't do anything on offense. They couldn't put up the points. Their quarterback is just so terrible. He couldn't even hit his men in stride. He overthrew him a couple of times. There was a wide open guy on a wheel route that he had wide open straight to the end zone. All he had to do was throw it to him, and he threw it to him, and he threw it over his head. Ouch. Wait, this is my impression of a Michigan fan after the game. We suck. Sorry, Michigan. You thought you was going to go to Oklahoma and get a dub. Well, Oklahoma just took that away from you. Wow, much sucked to be a Michigan fan. I tell you what, because your team loses almost every other week to bad competition. Oklahoma is mediocre at best. But like I said, Michigan fans, it's never too late to jump on the bandwagon of the Ohio State Buckeyes. All right, you can come and root for a team that actually knows how to win instead of a team that only wins about 50% of its games. Where you're sitting there biting your nails every single game, just hoping you get a touchdown. But Michigan goes down. Michigan goes down. Michigan goes down. It is so funny, too. You can see the disappointment in the quarterback face. You can see the disappointment in the coach's face. You can see the disappointment in the Michigan players' faces. You can also see the disappointment in fans' faces. There's some fans that actually went to Oklahoma just to go watch their team lose. I don't know why they would spend the gas money or the plane ticket or whatever money they spent to get there, but all they did was make sure that, they're going to be going back home with a big fat L. That's all Michigan did for their fans. Man, it sucks to be a Michigan fan. I don't know how anyone can be a Michigan fan knowing that every single game you play, there's over a 50 or there's at least 50-50 chance of losing. Oh, man. Poor Michigan fans. Michigan's not ready for the season. Michigan's probably not even going to make the playoffs. Okay? They're probably going to lose at least like 4 more games probably this season. Probably 5, if I'm being totally honest. Because what I just watched is completely terrible. They're going to have to go back and get some new, better recruits and just start preparing for next season. Because this season's over. Okay? No playoffs for Michigan Wolverines. Man, this is a big L for them and for that program. And a big L for their fans. Fans boo-hooing and crying. I find this is hilarious. And I said earlier in my Ohio State reaction that I was going to will this into the universe. And the universe listened to me. And the universe was like, well, you was right about Alabama and Florida State, so you're going to be right about Michigan too. Yeah, there's nothing y'all can do but cry. And maybe hope for next week, because I think next week they're playing a cupcake, so that's right there. That's like a 65% chance of actually winning a game. If they try. All they got to do is try. But yeah, I couldn't be happier. I'm happier. I'm happy Michigan lost. They're going to lose again like 4 or 5 games. It's just a bad, terrible start for Michigan, especially if you're a Michigan fan. I don't know what the heck. Back to the drawing board. That's all I can think of, really. Your quarterback is missing wide open men. Wide open. Nobody even around him. And he just keeps throwing it over their head. Over and over again. I don't think he's really a good... He might be, a decent quarterback, but he's not a good quarterback. Like, he obviously had people wide open. And he couldn't hit them, and he didn't have no pressure in his face or whatever. He didn't have none of that. All he did was just kept missing the wide open receiver. I don't know what Michigan's going to do. Hire a new football coach. Maybe just hire a brand new staff and see how far that takes you for the rest of the season. I don't know, but Michigan is up a creek without a paddle, and there is no one around to save them. And wait, what's that up ahead? Oh, it's a waterfall drop. This is gonna be It was down all season. Terrible, terrible Michigan, but then again, I shouldn't be surprised because I mean it's Michigan, so they almost every single game they play they lose almost. So unless they get like lucky or something, but other than that, Michigan lost 24-13. They're probably gonna lose next week too. So and I called it. So. Michigan fans, whoever went to that Oklahoma game, you can just all the way back home to Ann Arbor. I feel sorry for you, Michigan. Oh wait, hold on. No, I don't. I don't feel sorry for you. You guys suck and are trash. That's what you get, Michigan. F around and find out. Woo!